Welcome to today's Knowledge webinar, Mastering Artlantis RT², Sky Models, Site Insertion, and Revit Integration. Are you ready to take your rendering skill to the next level? Join us for an exclusive webinar where we'll dive into the powerful features of Artlantis, the leading software for photorealistic rendering and 3D animations. Today you'll learn importing sky models, updating sky models, site insertion techniques, and working with Revit models. So stick around because Chris is the right person to tell you all about it. Christopher Cellier is the Chief Product Officer at Studiobase 2. He's a technology enthusiast with a strong focus on product development. And in fact, he works very closely with the R&D team to build innovative products, including the latest iteration of Artlantis. And now let me tell you a little bit about Knowledge and where you can find Artlantis. This is the RT² Plus package that will go on sale starting tomorrow. And if you already are a fan of Artlantis, you're going to love the Plus package because it includes Artlantis RT², Artlantis 2021, and iVisit 360. And for a limited time, you get a 15% discount only, and I say only, at Knowledge. So check it out starting tomorrow for the entire month. And I want to remind you that Knowledge is changing the way designers purchase 3D software, offering more choices, more freedom, best advice, and no headaches, and special discount. Let me just change the screen and give complete stage to Chris.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this Artlantis RT² presentation. I'm Chris Cellier. I'm the CPO of Studiobase 2 company, and I will show you how to use Artlantis RT². The presentation will be divided in two different parts. To start, we're going to use a slideshow just to understand the concept of Artlantis RT². And after, we're going to use the software directly. And I will show you how to import a SketchUp model to start. After, I'm going to show you how to update your model in Artlantis. After, I will show you how to export a model from Revit. And to finish the presentation, I will show you how to use the site insertion feature. So I'm going to show you my screen. Yes, it's this one. Perfect. I'm good like that. So Artlantis RT² is a brand new software. It's not just a new version of Artlantis. We coded this version from scratch without keeping anything of Artlantis old versions. This is why we choose to change the name for Artlantis RT². And I will give you more detail about the RT² part during this presentation. Artlantis philosophy is simplicity, efficiency, and speed. We keep this philosophy, of course, in this brand new Artlantis. From any 3D model, you're going to dress your model using shaders, 3D objects, and lights. And you will test your design in light. The UI and the UX, as I told you before, as we coded from scratch Artlantis, everything is new from the base to the UX and the UI. First of all, as you can see on the two screen capture, up to 78% of your screen is available for the project. You will find almost no settings and no list. And we also now propose a double UI by a dark mode and a light mode. I will show you a screen capture of my Artlantis version. As you can see, the project occupied 78% of the screen. First, to speak about Artlantis, we have to speak about ways to import 3D models. We can we have plugins for Revit, ArchiCAD, SketchUp, and Vectorworks. You can use this plugin to create an Artlantis file and import after this created file in Artlantis. We have another way to import 3D model in Artlantis for SketchUp file only. You can directly import your SketchUp file in Artlantis. I will show you during the presentation. You're gonna create some point of views in Artlantis. And first of all these point of views are created from a single and unique Artlantis RT² file. You can create an unlimited number of cameras, and all of these cameras are lockable, of course. We invited a new free camera that will help you to work on your Artlantis project. It means that you're gonna be able to move in your project without moving your point of view. You want to create some image. If you have cameras in your 3D model, such as in your SketchUp file or ArchiCAD file or Revit file, they will be imported as well in Artlantis. We have to take some time to understand the name of Artlantis RT² before going further. First, RT is it means in French, sorry, revolution technique, technical revolution in English, and this is why we created we choose this name, because we changed everything from scratch in this Artlantis RT². To go on, we'll take some minutes to speak about the market of rendering solution. There are two different kinds of products. On one hand, real-time solutions such as Twinmotion or Enscape, who offer very fast created images, but with not enough detail to be considered photorealistic images. But images created with these solutions are fully acceptable by 80% of architect or interior designer. On the other hand, there are ray tracing solutions such as 3ds Max, Maxwell Render, or C4D. These solutions create very good images, but they have a lot of settings. The computer configuration must be very high. Most of them work only on PC, and the time to render images is very long. So first of all, Artlantis RT² is for real time. So it means that we're gonna use your GPU. Artlantis can display images instantly. With our real-time solution, you can forget those times when architect PC were locked while rendering images. All images are instantly calculated. For instance, all the 8 images, all the full HD images displayed on this slide have been calculated in 27 seconds. So I just show them directly. And they all have been created from the same Artlantis file. Artlantis RT² also means ray tracing. This is why this version is a technical revolution, because you can create ray trace image or real-time images. So we are using your CPU to create ray trace images. The time to render an image is very limited. You will have more detailed images, and for instance, to calculate this full image, this full HD image, it took me 2 minutes. So as you can see, we have some reflection on the glass. We have some detail on shadows, on the tree shadows on the facade. And it took me like 2 minutes. Speaking about ray trace, we optimize the way we calculate ray trace images. So I make a comparison between Artlantis 2021 and Artlantis RT². To calculate this image in Artlantis 2021, it took 3 minutes 40, so 220 seconds. And in the Artlantis RT², it just took me 40 seconds. So this brand new version is 5 times faster than our previous version. To close the subject about real-time in ray trace image, I put 2 different images, one in ray trace mode, one in ray trace mode. As you can see, the ray trace image is more detailed with softened shadows, but it took 2 minutes to create it. In Artlantis, you can also create some panoramas, and this panorama will be, you can navigate in these panoramas in iVisit. An extended Latin cross format will be created from Artlantis. Of course, you can create panoramas using a ray trace image or real-time image. In Artlantis, you have the media stores. You have 6,000 medias, sorry. All medias are certified by us by the size, by their size, sorry, by their texture. And of course, Artlantis Media Store is fully integrated in Artlantis RT². And you can buy some credits if you want to buy, for instance, 3D objects such as trees, cars, or people. We make some. We are working with some companies to propose you free medias in Artlantis. For instance, you can find Vitra's object and Artemid lights directly in Artlantis Media Store for free. If you want to use a texture, you can navigate through the Media Store directly in Artlantis. And for instance, I'm looking for tiles. So instead of searching them by hand, I can make a search using the search file, the search field, and drag and drop the texture one I find it. We have one more thing. In Artlantis RT², you can create unlimited variation. Variation is a unique feature on software rendering market. So it means that you can import different, sorry, it's hard now. You can import a different version of your project. It will be used, it will use groups and layers, and of course 3D objects. So in the image presented on this slide, I imported 2 versions of my project, one in brick and the other one in black brick. Yeah. And as you can see, the architecture is totally different in the 2 versions, and I can create my point of views and after choose which version I want to use. So this is why I insist at the beginning of the presentation saying that all the images displayed in this presentation has been created from the single Artlantis RT² file. We have to speak about licenses. Artlantis RT² licenses system is a full floating licenses linked to a Studio-Base 2 ID. So it means that you activate your license on your Studio-Base 2 account, and after you can just launch Artlantis. You have to log in with your Studio-Base 2 ID, and you will use your license directly. So it means that you don't have to activate your license just on one computer. You can use on every computer you want. You just have to close the application and launch the application again on another computer. You can share your license with 2 other people, so it means that your license can be shared 3 times at most. And of course, just one version of your license can be used at the same time. Our licensing system is a purchase only. You cannot rent it. And of course, we have multiple sites licenses if you want. So for instance, if you want to use Artlantis on 10 different computers at the same time, you can buy multiple licenses, 10 seats. from your reseller. We offering we offer Artlantis through Plus package, in which you will find Artlantis RT² license. You will have a free Artlantis 2021 version while you will activate your Artlantis RT² license. I insist, it's just for your clients. And you will have access to iVisit 360, which is a sharing visit platform with an unlimited number of projects, an unlimited sharing, and you will have 10 giga of storage. I will show you directly in the application now. So I have to change my screen. This one as well. Okay. So we are in SketchUp. I have my file. Okay, this is a file that I found on 3D Warehouse. Yeah. So, for instance, sorry, I'm not a SketchUp user, so I'll just make a little change on this project. So if I want to use this SketchUp file in Artlantis, I just have to go in the file menu and say, sorry, my SketchUp is in French. I don't know how to switch the language. I will launch Artlantis. I'm creating a new project. And if I want to import the SketchUp file, I just have to go in the file menu, import, and I will select the project. Yes, that's it. Okay. So now the project is loaded in Artlantis, and I just have to put it in my scene. So as you can see, sorry, I just have to change it. Okay. So now I have exactly the same project as in SketchUp. Of course, I can set the height of the project to avoid the flicking effect just over there. And as you can see, my project is created. So first of all, I will show you how to update my my project from SketchUp. So for instance, this is why I just want to change, yes, this building just over my project maybe is smaller. Yeah, like that. Oh yes, by the way, the green things are the context of my project. I just save again, I'm saving again the project, and now I can go back to Artlantis and I can reload the project directly in Artlantis, and as you can see, it's directly displayed. So it's very useful for you because you can change your SketchUp file and directly update it in Artlantis. In Artlantis, you can find the scene information. So for instance, the north in this project is just over there. If you want, you can, of course, create multiple cameras. So for instance, now I'm on the free camera. I will find the camera which is used in SketchUp, but of course, you can move it. On every camera, you can set the field of view, the ratio, and maybe once you got, you can lock it. Of course, you can create multiple camera if you want. So for instance, I will create a new one. And I want to show my parking to our clients. As you can see, I have every texture that has been set in my SketchUp file, but I can change them. So for instance, I'm looking for ground texture. Okay. Maybe I can import an object and I will import a car. Yeah, I want to use it. As you can see, I can make it directly in 3D using the gizmo, and I can move it precisely in 3D. If you want to be more precise, you can use the 2D view. Okay. And now the car is okay for me. Of course, everything that is imported in your project can be locked, like every cameras. Okay, we got like that. So if I want to switch between my different cameras, of course I can do it. If I want to use the brand new free camera, I can right-click on a camera and ask to apply this camera to my free camera. And as you can see, now my free camera is exactly the same as my first point of view. I can set every texture. So for instance, I will find some quoting. Yes. Yep. I want to use it. Okay. I need some glass. Okay. I need to set, I don't know why the frame in the project are in green, but no matter, I can set them directly using the sliders. Maybe I can set the environment because I haven't shown you yet. So first of all, we can create multiple environments, of course. I will create an environment based on the date and the time. So for instance, made a text, and I can create one in October at a different time. And as you can see, it's directly displayed. And of course, you can switch between the different environment and camera using the little menus just over there. I have to change the texture for the context because I don't want to keep this greeny texture. Concrete. Okay. Okay. And of course, if you want to use again a texture, so for instance the quoting texture, you can use this little tool and after drag and drop it directly. I don't know why in the project we have a green quoting, but of course you can change it if you want. You can take whatever you want. We'll use some bricks, sorry. And I will use different bricks just over there. Every texture can be set. And for instance, as you can see, the texture of bricks are a little bit too small for me. So I can change them. Okay. And if I want, I can make it as well just over there. Oh. Okay, we got like that. I think I have to change the red, what is the English word? The red roof, the red slab, sorry, of the project. So now maybe I'm good like that. Okay. So maybe I want to create some images. So I will go in this little camera. I can create a new render. I can name it May. Okay. So I will set the camera I want to use, and I will set the environment. And now I can create another one. The other one was in October, and it was the second environment. And as you can see, it's directly displayed. For every render, I can choose the type of render I want to create, and I will create a last one. It will be a copy of this one, yes. I just want to change to use the ray trace render. And I will say to Artlantis, I want to create an extra image using the speed settings. Now I can just click on render, or I can render all these images by using this one. And the images are created now, and they will be created instantly. So I just have to find them back, I think. No, they are there. Okay, I don't really know where I create them. So let me check. Okay, what's the time now? Okay, they are here. Okay, I just create the ray trace here. So I can create. So I just want to create the two other image. And as you can see, it's instantly. So this image is the real time. Sorry, oh sorry, they are displayed on my other screen. So this one is in October, real time, and ray trace. And as you can see, it took me like less than 1 minute to create these images. So now I want to show you how to import a Revit file. Sorry. So I'm on a Mac. So Artlantis is not on Mac. So I just get connected to my PC. Once the plugin is installed, you can go in the add-in menu and go to Artlantis export. So I already did it before the presentation. So I will directly open the exported file. So I can create a new file. I will import the Revit file exported. So it's this one. The Revit demo file is a little bit heavier than the SketchUp file I used before. So now I have my Revit file displayed in Artlantis. And okay, very good. Okay, of course, I can set the position of my file, and it's exactly what I show you with the SketchUp file. What I just want to show you using this Revit file, I will create a new camera, new one. Okay, just want to set the field of view, and maybe okay, like that. So now I want to show you something. We can import HDRI images and use them as a background. So it's very easy. You can go in the file menu, import. Okay. And now that the HDRI image is imported, you can, create and use it directly in the environment. And as you can see, it's directly displayed, and I can choose the place of the sun. And as you can see, the shadows are directly displayed. And of course, you can move the image if you want. And during your during the render, the position of the sun will be kept, and you will have the right shadows directly in your project. So now I want to show you the last part of the presentation. I will create a new. I don't need to save it. I will import a file to show you how to import your project in its size. Okay, so my project is there. Okay, so we go like that. So this project has been modelized in ArchiCAD. So I just have to set the north of my project. Sorry. So if I want to set the north, it's just over there. Okay. Yeah, we would like that. I have to create an environment because I took the picture in September. Yeah, it must be around 1. Yeah, okay. I think we're good at that. Of course, you can do whatever I showed you before. So for instance, the wood on my ArchiCAD model is not very well set, sorry. So I will change it. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can change the color of the frame. Okay. And maybe I can use some bricks. Oops, sorry. Brick. And I will use it. Okay. So we go like that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, I haven't shown you before, but of course you can set the orientation of your texture or all of your texture. So I think I'm good like that. Okay. So now I want to place this project in its site. So I have to import the background and the foreground. So now that I import them, I can create a brand new camera. Okay. I will use a background image. So now, as you can see, I have my project, the unlimited floor, and my image as a background. You can ask to Artlantis to use the on-site insertion just over there, and you can set the position of your project. After going further, you have to set the direction of your project. It means that, for instance, I will use the building just over, beside, sorry, my project. I will, okay, that. Okay, and the last point. Okay, I'm not good here. As you can see, I have the horizon and I can set it on the eye of people just over there. Okay, it must be good like that. Okay, we're good. Now I can set my foreground. My foreground is named Pick. Okay. And now I just can move my project. But as you can see, now the scale of my project and the rotation are not bigger enough, and we'll set it for the scale, for the rotation. So no worry, I can apply a rotation to my project and apply and change the scale of my project. Normally, I think we can be good like that. No, not that much. Yeah. There. Now we're good. Yeah, now we're good. And now, of course, I can create my images using the CPU or the GPU, and we're good like that. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your invitation, Barbara. Have a good day and see you later. Bye.
Thank you so much, Chris. I hope you can see my screen. So I want to remind you again of the incredible offer that we'll have starting tomorrow on our website. Just go to novage.com, either go in the promos section or just search for Artlantis RT² plus package, and you will see it discounted 15% only and only on Novage. So I want to also remind you that Novage is changing the way designers purchase 3D software. We have all the choices. You have the freedom of pick and choose, Revit, SketchUp, you name it. And our service is impeccable. So check us out at innovedge.com, check out our promo, and have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye.